Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? Can you hear me? Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me. I did not hear the music playing when we went live there. Give me a what's up if you guys can hear me, and then we will get started with the show. It says we are live for whatever reason. It wouldn't go live on X. Not really sure what is going on there. Yep, y'all can hear me. Good, 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 gracious. Let's go. Hope you guys are doing all right. Good afternoon. It is Monday. You couldn't hear the music, but you could hear me. That's wild. I couldn't hear it either. Anyway, we'll get through this. New setup, new place. Obviously, I'm trying to rug. It's obviously the entry stages of me trying to, take over my own channel. That's how we do it. Is I mess with the audio so that I can, take over the channel or whatever. You guys know that I've had fucking audio issues for the last 3 years. So whatever. I love you guys. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Make sure that you do a little pow smashing of the like button because it is just going to be our YouTube friends today. Unless you know about the show, it is just going to be the YouTube folks today because there's an issue. For whatever reason, doesn't want to go live on X, and I don't know why. Let me check. I will have to figure that out. It's not allowing me for some reason. Go live. Let's try again. No? All right. Well, no, it's just YouTube today, but it's just us. Appreciate you guys. Road, road. The road is the mastermind. You guys know that I have had audio issues for a very long time. So I appreciate again. There we go. All right. So we figured it out. At least we are live on the YouTube. So hey, let's go. It's a very intimate show today. We got a very intimate crowd. Smash the like button. We'll get started here. What an eventful, crazy weekend. Obviously, we had the Trump pump on Sunday. The announcement of what should be the strategic reserve: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and Cardano. Those were the five that were the chosen ones, and very exciting. We'll see what happens. But we've given all those gains back already. What a rip! What a rip! So everything is down massive right now compared to where it was after the pump yesterday. But never fear, guys. This is all just listen. That was kind of a weird, in my opinion, that was a weird pump. Only because the whole idea of that, they made a big thing about this. Someone made a $200 million long, right? And they cashed in like 6 million or something like that. Um, I don't know. You can't. It's just really interesting you hear all the stuff about corruption and manipulation, but it's just man for it to have just been a 24-hour move like that. I mean, we were feeling pretty good yesterday, and now I know a lot of us are like, "Damn, dog, we gave away those gains. Those gains are gone." Like for Ondo back down below $1, 99 cents right now. I think what I'm gonna do is with Ondo specifically, I'm going to do the thing that I've never said that I was going to do, and I'm going to set a low leverage long. I'm going to do like 5x, 4 or 5x, something like that. And I'm just going to try to get it here under $1. We'll see what happens. If it goes down more, maybe I'll get it, or maybe even live on the show, we'll put in the order. But at 99 cents, I want to see how the rest of the market is looking right now because I feel like, some people were saying, and we'll skip straight to some of the good stuff here. Let's go to Trading View, and we'll get over to the markets in a second here. But Ondo is not what I wanted to look at here. Let's look at, was it the other? Oh no, it was the CME. So it looks like, as you guys can see, over the weekend, we created this gap here. It has, ooh, doggy. Did we not? I thought we closed this thing, but we didn't. This is the 1 hour. We need to be on the daily. And we didn't quite close this whole damn thing here. But all right, get off the paintbrush, you stupid thing. Oh my God. All right, delete this, what we just drew. All right, so where is our gap? Unless I thought that we created a gap over the weekend. I see that we have one here, but we've definitely filled this. Somebody said that we were filling another gap, but uh doesn't look like it. Because we have already filled this one that happened over the weekend. When was this? This was no. What the fuck? You're supposed to look at these on the daily, right? That's how you figure out where the gaps are. But I don't know. We still have a little bit. If you guys can see this, like that being said, it looks like we had a little bit of a thing that was filled there, but man, this wick almost came down. And just to confirm that we got this thing on the money, I mean, here you go. We'll zoom in. There you go. From tip to tip, right here was our zone. We didn't fill the whole thing. Right? We didn't come down here. I know we wicked, but we wicked close, but not all the way. So who knows? Maybe we're still working on that. Some people are talking about a little bit of farther leg down. We'll see what happens. But it was a 10 gap at one point. Fill them gaps, baby. What's up to the chat, by the way? It is all YouTube today. This is like a reward show for everybody here that has stuck around and look, new show. Welcome to my house, by the way. Thank you for joining me. This was at one point it was a spare bedroom. At one point this was my daughter's bedroom. And now this is my office. The spare bedroom is over there. My daughter's, she moved into a bigger room. And boom, here we go. So thank you for joining me. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Welcome to my house. I appreciate all y'all are amazing. Okay. Man, I'm hungry, craving a deep dish pizza. May make a homemade one this week. You know what? That I really I like where you're going there. We do make a whole lot of pizza, and we make a lot of our pizza dough from scratch every week. In fact, and it would be great because I do cook it in a deep dish pan. If we made ourselves a deep dish, Mike, I'm with you. This Friday, we're making deep dish pizza. So let's go. I'm very excited. I'm gonna make a. Probably going to be like a Lou Malnati's style. We'll see. That's my favorite Chicago style. If you guys know anything about Chicago style pizza, drop your favorites down below. Mine was Lou Malnati's. We had one in our town, and that's where we went to. I know there's a couple. Gino's East. There's also, man, it's been a while. There's Gino's. There's Lou's. There was 3 bigger ones. I can't think of it. Man, if somebody else knows, you can drop it in there. But Carmen dropping the Geno's. They got Geno's in a couple different places. I know they had one in New York. They may have one in Vegas. That's probably how you know about it, unless you know about it from New York or Chicago. Either way, shout out. By the way, I just want to address this right here. This right here. Somebody had said I had to address a comment earlier today. Oh, and see that right there? Like, is pizza is just a gimmick to like come down on a level with you guys? That's just the absolute most absurd thing I've ever heard in my life. I love fucking pizza. Pizza is my life. Well, it's not my life. It's part of my life. Pizza is life, especially on Fridays. And you guys know that. Smash the like button. Thank you for being here. All right. Enough about this Bitcoin gap. Let's go to coin market cap, because as you know, we want to check and see what's going on with the markets. Man, down 10% today. We were up big yesterday. Down 10% today now, though. Volume up 10%. Man, it's ETH dominance is down to 9%. However, Bitcoin dominance still at 60% here on CoinMarketCap. We can look at the chart on TradingView and see what that shows us. Gas has gotten pricey. It was set 0.74 on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. 3.15 today. So the little bit more activity on the market. Obviously, things go that direction. So Bitcoin coming in at 86,138. You can see here, you guys can see that, right? Yep. Look at these charts, man. We gave a nice little Trump pump here yesterday, and then actually, we had this really nice. Let me just, yep. Okay. We had this really nice Trump pump here, and then all of a sudden, oh, wait, we can't hear the music. Let's do this. Let's do this. Man, oh man, man, oh man. I'll have to figure this out. Why that stuff wasn't working? That's wild. It's got whatever. My bad, fam. Anyway, it was supposed to be a womp womp womp, but a stupid music thing. You heard that? Huh? Huh? That's wild. That, it's me trying to rug my own show so I can take it over one day. One day I'm gonna take over J Chain show. That's my goal, man. That is my goal, to take over the J Chain show. GB, after my crypto fight night boxing match against Eric, which I didn't win, and I understand that. But he specifically said to me that he would never mess with me because he knows what I'm capable of and what he's not. So, all right, let's get back to this. Ethereum 2136 down 15%. Remember, oh, I feel good. Let's take a look at this. This makes me a little nervous. Makes me a little nervous, but you guys know several weeks ago I traded a lot of my Solana for Ethereum. We might need to see this thing refresh. I haven't opened it in a long time, a couple days at least. Right now, it's telling me that at least I've made the right decision by like $200, which this thing, the Ethereum value was way up, and then Solana, it definitely came back. But right now, the Ethereum value, 3.74 Ethereum is 79.75, so almost 7,800, and the 54 Solana is 77.53. So neck and neck, man, neck and neck. Still up a little bit on the Ethereum. Might be time to make a move on that. I think that may happen this week. We'll see what happens. All right. Don't look, Chains. Don't look. I didn't look at my big portfolio. I was just looking at, it's just this comparison between the Ethereum and the Solana. So, I mean, it's still like around 10K. So that's what the swap was. I swapped 10K in Solana for Ethereum. And, you know, this thing at one point, was it last week? I think it was either last week or late week prior to that, or previous to that. The difference was wild. It was like 3,000. Like at one point, the Ethereum value was well over 10K, like almost 11 grand. And the Solana value was like 8,000. So like there was this couple $1,000 swing, but you know, this obviously this little weekend extravaganza, the Trump pump and then the Trump dump screwed us over. Man, oh man, I wish that we didn't give all those gains back. I don't know about you guys. It drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. You think that shit was going to sustain, and it was all just a little, but there will be more. Again, that's the whole point of this, and we're going to go through a couple news articles in a little bit. The whole idea is, yeah, it's right now. We keep saying like, dog shit, another red candle day. But at the end of the day, the news, the framing, the framework, all of the stuff that's happening right now to blockchain and crypto is setting up the next leg, because it is like, we're there. And so you got, more ETFs are coming. I did see an article. We may try to look this up later. Did see an article about some basket of funds. I've got to look more into this, because I thought that we didn't really have too many index funds. I thought there was just 2 crypto index funds, but this seems, and I know that we talked about a project that has its that's kind of like its thing, is that you can create your own index funds in crypto index funds. So definitely want to check all that up. Price got too far from the 21 MA. Got to let the 21 catch up. Little information there from our guy, Mike, the Modern Canadian. There you go. We'll bring it up on stream. There you go. There's a little hot alpha. If you're not looking at the charts, you should be. We'll look at them in just a little bit. Basket of buns. Hot cross buns, baby. Hot cross buns, Meg. Nope. Funds. Index funds. But I like buns. Merc, my guy, smash the like, everybody. That's what Merc says. Smash the like. We got a small crowd here today for whatever reason. I can try the X again, but it's okay with me. I love it. These y'all are the real ones. The real ones are the ones who showed up today. So thank you. Thank you, Meg. I appreciate it. The new setup. Yeah, welcome to the house. Yeah, this is there we go. This is, it's a lot of the same A lot of the same stuff back there. That's weird that it's over there. It's really over this shoulder, but it's closer to this side. Huh, okay. This side. That stuff. Thank you. And somebody said, I got, we can check a tweet because I did post something like, why do we give all the gains back? And there was a couple things that said, do. Let's see, double bear trap. No, Trump making the space feel scammy. Agricultural tariffs. BlackRock transferring Bitcoin to Coinbase had something to do with it. Wales, they're playing us. The Atlanta Fed just posted some bad GDP. That's something I saw. Let's take a look at that. Almost a GPD, but GDP. Atlanta Fed model forecast nearly down 3% GDP. You guys can see this, right? Nope. Come on, man. Why isn't this? StreamYard's frozen on me. Man. Oh, you haven't used me for live streaming. That's what happens. Open up the article. I ain't trying. Oh, hopefully you see me. Wow. I'm not sure how that happened. I'm not really sure what's going on. Are we back? I'm back, and you guys can hear me, right? Like, all right, we back, baby. We we back, baby. Okay, so I have got to share my screen again. That was some wild ass shit, guys. That was crazy. Must have been that J Chains trying to steal the J Chain show again. All right. Here we go. Let's share that. Can you blame me for Malort? Come on, dude. That stuff is so gross. I'm thankfully, 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 at Thanksgiving time, I was very thankful for this. But my younger brother, he brought I want to say it was like gravy infused Malort or some disgusting stuff. I could probably text him. It was something that he had brought to Thanksgiving and expected us all to take a shot of. What was the Malort that you brought to Thanksgiving? And thankfully, I know that I said this 1,000 times, but because the Malort is just, if you've never had it, and you should just maybe try it. But it was turkey flavored Malort. So it was like this special Thanksgiving turkey flavored Malort. And I had my fight in Dubai like 2 weeks later, so I was not drinking. I was in fight camp, so I didn't have to try it. But I tell you what, that sounds so gross to me. Turkey flavored Malort, man. Regular flavored Malort is nasty, but there you go. Well, hopefully I'm not going to open any other web pages because I feel like the act of opening those things was going to fucking destroy the stream again. So I have to check my computer health here. All right. Where were we when we were so rudely interrupted? Let's take a look at our top 10 by market cap, see where we're at price wise. And then we're going to look at some opportunities to see where things are. You got Bitcoin 86.3, and that's down 8%. Ethereum 2138, down almost 15%. XRP 240, down almost 18%. Jesus. Solana down to 142.48, down almost 20% today. Big time, big time. Cardano took a big hit as well, down 86 cents, down to almost 18 and a quarter percent. Oof, 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 oof. Let's see. What are the biggest losers of the day here? Official Trump. Okay, good. Athena movement. Virtuals. Man, virtuals has just been struggle bus. Golly. Ever since we got that, ever since we got virtuals, it has just been struggle bus, man. Down 21% today, 11.4, 11.5 on the week. Huge. Radium down 20%. You got Sonic, previously Phantom, down 20%. Barrett Chain down 20%. Solana 20%. Jube down 20. IOTA 20. Ondo, damn. Well, we knew that. That wasn't a surprise. You just hate to see a double-digit loser in a day. Double digits. Hey, you. I got something to tell you. If you don't smash the like, I'm coming for you. And your YouTube channel. It's mine. Because that's all I want. My failing channels. SWE down to 265, guys. 265. What do we think? Is that a buy? That thing was like at $5 not too long ago, almost damn near $5, right? Let's assume this thing out to the all-timer. Over. Phew. Back in early January, $5.30. It's down to 265. And if you don't think SWE's coming back, you out your damn mind. You out your mind. Yo, that might be time. I fucked it up. I fucked up SWE because that thing was flirting with $1. And this was back where in like November here, right? Before. What is it down here? I was like, yeah, so that's like how it was. It was like flirting with all this stuff. And I was like, it'll go back down and retrace. And like I thought here it was going to, and then it just Kapowski up to $5. So that's actually a pretty good look, man. 260, unless we have like another full market breakdown. If you're just looking to get some spot purchases, and I know people like, dude, I've bought every dip for the last 2 years. Like there's no more dry powder, but some people have dry powder. And if you do, SWE would probably be a pretty good one. They got we're running out of time for the H1 deliverable of the SWE Play 1. So if you don't know what H1 or H2 is, that's how we're talking about instead of quarters now in a year, we're talking about halves. It gives us a little bit more wiggle room. It's better. SWE introduced it to this whole concept of halves versus quarters, and I think it's fantastic. And so I want to continue doing it. Yeah, feed pics. Get ready. I'm at home, so I'm in socks, so you don't get to see my toes. You got to pay extra for that. You got a super chat if you want to see toes, which, by the way, I probably still have some toe polish on. My daughter, she likes to play nail polish salon, and we did this a few weeks ago, and I probably still have some toenail polish on. So, but you gotta fucking pay extra for that. You got to pay a lot extra. We're not there yet, but pretty darn close. Just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Sweet, good pickup, 265. I know there's a big unlocks and all that kind of stuff, but as you saw with Ondo, the unlock is not really a big thing as long as there's utilization, as long as there's growth and development and activity. Like it shouldn't be that big of a deal. All right, so those are our losers for the day. Well, let's go back and look at our losers for the day. Everything is down. Holy smokes. Those are the only things that are positive in the last 24 hours. Damn. All right. Well, hooey, baby. Hooey. All right. Let's look at a couple articles. How about that? Let's just look at our losers on the week because we want to know. BitTensor, Radium, Sonic, Lido, ENS, Ethereum, Psi, Aave, all posting double digits, near 20% for the week. We got a couple here, more the graph. Man, Pith, the graph, these things are fucking losers. I'm still hanging on to my Pith because it's going to Again, it's either going to do absolutely nothing, it's going to be dog shit, continue to be dog shit, or it's going to make a lot of people rich. And I am erring on the side of it's going to make us all rich, baby. So I'm hanging on to my pith, even though sometimes I'm like, God damn, I want to sell this for something else. But that's just how it is. All right. Shout out to the chat. Do you guys mind really quick? It is almost 4:30. I know that we're like nowhere near like where we should be at this particular point, but I think, oh, that's a really good idea. I will absolutely do that. Let's see. Where is a comment? I needed to catch up here. It's a little slow on my end, huh? You know what? I'm going to probably need to hardwire the old computer in here. That's probably what it is too. Is that now instead of being hardwired in, I am also running the Wi-Fi. Hmm. Hmm. Wire the house. Here we go. Okay, the messages are still loading. I will get to it. I will absolutely get to that. Don't you worry, my little lambs. All right. We're through that, right? Yeah, let's get into our articles again. So now I understand that markets are shit. The prices, it's dumping on me, man. My portfolio. We're not even looking at our portfolios right now. Why would we? We know what's happening. We're getting slaughtered. So let's just keep our heads down. Let's focus. Let's see if we can make some dry powder. Let's keep our heads in the game and see what's going on because as we know, shit's bullish AF right now. We got the first ever White House crypto summit coming up this Friday. You got Trump's crypto czar to discuss the U.S. strategic reserve. March 7th, the event is scheduled for, marks a significant step in shaping the U.S. approach to digital assets under this new Trump administration. President Trump will host the first White House crypto summit. Attendees will include prominent founders, CEOs, and investors from the crypto industry. I believe that is a very small invite list only. So, according to the White House press release shared by Sachs, President Donald Trump will deliver remarks at the summit on March 7th. Attendees will also include members of the President's Working Group of Digital Assets. The summit will be chaired by Sachs and administered by the Working Group's Executive Director, Bo Hines. Okay. Let's see. As this kind of goes in line with what we learned yesterday, with the focus being on originally how it came out was, the original announcement was the three. It was XRP, Solana, and Cardano, and then followed up with another message like, "Oh, we forgot Bitcoin and Ethereum." Wild, but so we'll see what happens. I feel like there's going to be more. I bet at this because if I'm not mistaken, he might have somebody tweeted or message was like, "There's more coming." Is that I bet we're going to hear of possibly some more projects that should work on here and get into that reserve. We know. Hey, I'm just going to say. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it right now. I bet you Ondo's going to get in there. What you think? What do you think? I want to know. I'm going to put actually, let's do this. I'm going to do a poll. I'm going to do a poll for you guys. Will Ondo get added to the US? All right. So here we go. Will Ondo get added to the U.S. Strategic Reserve? There you go. I put in the poll on the tubes. Make sure you guys go ahead and vote on that. Make sure you smash the like as well. Appreciate. I love that you guys are here. This makes me feel good. I like this. Thank you. All right. All right. Here we go. Where we are. We need to go back to StreamYard over here. Back to this here. All right. Friday's White House Crypto Summit will be the first in a series of confabs designed to replace the previously proposed Crypto Advisory Council. That's a way for the President's Working Group on Digital Assets to collaborate with industry policy making. For Friday's gathering, a list of around 25 invitees has been finalized. Unclear at this moment who's on the list. Well, you have to go through your background check for all of that. Let's see. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse is heading to Washington D.C. at the end of the week, potentially to attend the summit. We know there's several people that are key in our industry that have had some really strong meetings with the council or with whether it's David Sachs, Trump, whatever. So we've got that. I wonder if Charles going to be there on Friday? That now that they got added in there, we saw. I mean, the candle on Cardano yesterday was absolutely insanity. What? Jay Chains, my boy has $500 to start his crypto journey. What do you think would be a good 3 start choices? Ondo, the Graph, and Vet. Ondo's a really good one. With only 500, it's tough to tell people to invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum or like really any of the big ones because of how big they are or whatever, right? And so I like this. I like the idea of let's go with some sure and steadies, right? Like Ondo, we know that we're bullish on it. We're mega bullish on Ondo, but we know that it's going to perform pretty well. And so that's a solid thing. It lists, especially for the first purchase for someone just getting in. I love that. Graph has been an underperformer, but we kind of know where it's going, right? And we can take a look at the chart when we look at TradingView in a little bit and kind of, we'll look at all that stuff. We'll look at these 3. VeChain, you guys know that I'm VFam for life. That is going to be an absolute crusher. I don't know where it's at today. But we'll get to TradingView in a second. And those will be the first, we'll look at those 3. We'll look at, let me go in actually, TradingView. And let's put Ondo, GRT, VeChain. All right. So those will be the first 3 charts that we look at when we get over to the TradingView in just a second here. Let's see. Sandra with the super chat. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Hope you and the fam are doing well. Don't be no pumpy right now. We need that. We need pumpy though. Family's doing very well. We're on high alert, but we're good. We'll be just fine. I'm confident that we will be just fine. So, all right, let's see Ellie Tourette. We got a quote from our friend at Fox Business, Ellie Tourette. Let's see. Friday's White House Crypto Summit. We the first. Okay, we already read that. My gosh, we already read that. That's what happens when you step away and then come back. All right, in another article that we got, and I should probably pull this up. But the whole oh man, here we go. We got to get out of this. This next article. Strategies. Michael Saylor calls crypto reserve bullish for Bitcoin, predicts $100 trillion opportunity. You gotta just think, guys, when we see headlines like this, where this is going. And this isn't right now in this cycle. This isn't to like get everybody all fucking pumped up so that they could be exit liquidity. This is just the opportunity with a long-term outlook. He is a long-term outlook kind of guy. We know that. Let's see. What does the article say, though? Strategy executive chairman Michael Saylor expressed strong support for Trump's strategic reserve. You got some of these guys are saying that Bitcoin. Who was it that said Bitcoin was the only thing that should be in there? Anyway, the greatest economic program of the 21st century. There's no way to interpret this other than this is bullish for Bitcoin and is bullish for the entire U.S. crypto industry. Absolutely. Absolutely, Saylor, you are right. Senators of the Democratic and Republican side, a few members of the cabinet, a few members of the administration. That's who he met with. Oh, I said that like there was going to be a statement. That's just quoting who he got to meet with. Okay, that was silly. He emphasized that Bitcoin specifically is not competing with the dollar, but rather with international real estate, global equities, expensive money matters on Wall Street, and any long range investment. That's pretty interesting. And then the other article we got that is kind of related to this, Standard Chartered setting their $500,000 Bitcoin target for 2028. So I know you got a couple years to wait until we get to a half a half a million for Bitcoin, but it's coming. We know it's coming, and we might see a higher number than most of us were thinking originally. This particular run, I mean, you got to think about all of the countries, all of the states, all of the investment companies, all of it, of the institutions. This is going to be like the if Bitcoin is the chosen one for the reserve, for the main reserve asset, like it's gonna rip, dude. I have said 330. That was like my extreme bullish number. It could happen. It could happen. You can't throw it out the window. Not right now. Not when we starting to see all this stuff come together. Getting laggy. That's annoying. I'm not really sure what that's about. Let's do this. Yeah, it's freezing. Hmm, that's interesting. I don't really know what is going on with the computer. It's like freezing anytime I do anything. So, let's do this. I'm gonna figure out what's going on. Also, I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't go to the X. It wouldn't go live on X either. But I appreciate you guys. I don't know what is happening. As far as restricting access on the StreamYard, it is my StreamYard account. My StreamYard account. I've had this StreamYard account since 2022. It is now 2024. Okay. It is under my personal Gmail account. He was a team member. They were all everybody was a team member under my account. And with the shit that he's been talking and the things that he's been doing and saying and false accusations and being a fuckwad, you're goddamn right. I removed his access to my account. It's actually Ellie's. You're right. Smash the like for Ellie's account. That's the one. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. It's just been obnoxious, and we've all seen all this thing happen over the last year. How he just goes from one to the other, just whatever. I'm not getting into it. At the end of the day, moving on, baby. We're moving on, moving up. I'll be putting out a statement very soon, trying to figure out like really the next steps and how we navigate and do all this stuff. But onward and fucking upward, man. That is for sure. Okay. I am going to kill all of these articles because I feel like it's always articles. And do we even give a shit? Bullish, guys. At the end of the day, we're bullish. All right. China's getting ready to get back into crypto. You got countries fighting for all this shit. Like, stop worrying. And not that anybody here is, but just enough, everybody. Enough. Okay. First three we want to get into. Here we go. Ondo. And this is going back to the question from Crazy Crypto Scat. Got a buddy looking to make his first splash into crypto with 500. The breakdown, I think, potentially what I would do, what me personally is I would go heavier on Ondo and VeChain than the graph only because. Just because, right? That's just how I am. The graph you might see, if the graph rips, and we'll look at it next, but if the graph rips, like that thing is going to rip. And that could be a nice little multiplier. But, between Ondo and VeChain, I think, he'll do very well. So that's three great picks, Scad. All right. So Ondo right here, as you can see, we have got our fib open and we ripped up into the 618, but then came back down today. So we're back down into the 786. So we'll see what happens here. But guys, like there is, in my opinion, because there's a lot of rumors, obviously, that surround a lot of this stuff, but there was something about Ondo and one of the people in Ondo and a post and how someone had liked it and it had something to do with the event this week. And, again, you let the rumors be the rumors, and we love rumors, right? Especially when buy the rumors, sell the news, right? That's kind of what some of this is predicated on, and you just kind of have to play that game. But so when you're talking about buying the rumor and all that stuff, Ondo Ondo potentially playing a role in the strategic reserve or something, right? There is some rumors of them being at the event on Friday. We are all gonna have to wait and see. But I'll tell you what, like I love that that was one of the picks that you put in there. Yes, absolutely. So what are we looking at for this? For me, at under a dollar, I mean, you gotta appreciate Ondo under a buck. And I think, if you look down here to the bottom of the 716, um, if this is all what we're gonna play, right? You've got this whole zone, which would take you down to 90 cents. I mean, 90 cents is probably where if you want to go long, and I told you that I was thinking about doing a long a low leverage long. I think what do I have on here? Let's go futures. We got like 450 bucks. Okay. So long. And where was that number down here? The 786. We're just in case we come down here and just test this one more time. And who cares if it goes down under, because we're gonna have this thing set with low leverage. And if we have to add more to build our position up and to get us out of trouble with plunge protection, we can. All right, but 90.33. So what I'm gonna do, that's quite a ways off from where we're at. So I'm set. I'm just gonna set this now because it is a long. And it is all right. So open, that gets me down to 72 cents. I don't think that that would ever happen. Right. And so maybe we touch 90 cents. Maybe we don't. It's okay. We'll be able to get into something else at some other day. But so now let's see. There we go. Hopefully we'll get this thing to wick down to 90.33. We'll scoop it up. And then this would be, if we get this thing, I give you my word that we will run it. No, there's no word on like how long we're gonna run all this stuff, but it'll be like one of those ones where I will let this thing run. Like it will be like hopefully we get to like a point where it gets out of touch. Like we get up to $3, $4, $5, and then like at 90 cents we're safe, right? And so that's all going to happen very soon. I am very confident that we are going to see a very very strong push forward. I know a lot of people are calling for a lot of chop, but we got to have positive volatility. You can't just be all down all year. That doesn't work. We got to go up and come down. That's what we're going to see. So there we go. 90 cents. We got a long put in. We'll see what happens. But if Bitcoin tanks even more, then you'll get stopped out. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's not that I'm not going to look at this ever again. I said orders all the time, and then like I'll do something like this where I will look and see like, okay, say this thing like, and if you get like a scam wick and you get fucked, I've had that before, right? Where you got an order in and it plunges, it fills the order and it keeps going and you get liquidated before you even know. Like I didn't even know one time I was trying to just do some moon math, right? And I was like, oh, if I did this order here and it got to here, what would it get to? Well, I didn't cancel the order. And so we had a dip. And so as it dipped, it filled it, but it was like kind of a high leverage and it was not a huge order, but it was a high leverage order. So I didn't really have a whole lot of wiggle room, and it just kept going. And then I got an email that I got a liquidation. I was like, well, that's weird. I don't even have an order in. And I looked and I was like, and I was thinking, I'm like, huh? I was like, oh, my moon math just got me liquidated. It is what it is. I will do that sometimes though with like, you just put $100, throw it at 100x and just like you see a dip, right? And just see what happens, man. Just have some fun with this every now and then. Remember, you're trading stuff like this. You got $100 to burn like that. It's nothing. It's not gonna make or break. It's not the end of the day. Like that's the whole thing, right? That's the whole point of it. So anyway, all right. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so we'll see. We'll see if we can catch a wick on that one. That was the goal, is to catch a wick. All right, so there's Ondo. Hopefully that happens there. Let's look at the graph. Scalp it, baby. Jake, the crypto snack, says he bought 10K worth of Ondo at like $1.40. He messed that one up. Nah, dude, $1.40 is nothing. We'll all be laughing at $1.40 in a couple months. Don't worry. If you can DCA a little bit down here, you can. Great, but man, I wouldn't sweat it too much. And we've all done that. All right. I did that with like the Jasmine earlier. Look at this thing. Fucking GRT. GRT finally broke out of its dog. It's in its yoga position here. Finally. Well, that's kind of actually, I say that. I might need to adjust this. Instead of having a okay. Yep. There we go. We don't have to. I take it back. 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 Oh, I forgot to do this, guys. We'll be right back. Oh, Dad, how about this one? Now, could you hear that? I forgot. I couldn't hear anything, but you guys could hear the sound effect before. Let me know in the chat. Could you hear that? That's wild. Hmm. Yes, it's so weird. You could not hear the music on the intro. I've got some fuzz. You couldn't hear the music on the intro, but you could hear the fun music on the soundboard. But then you could hear that's interesting. The little ad. My daughter's saying to smash the like button. Anyway, all right. So the graph to me at some point, it's like it's got to do something. We are at a point that we have not seen since October of 2023. See this right here? That's when we broke through this here. This has been a long time. It has done a lot. Let's go ahead and we want to make sure. Now that's where we'd have to pull our fib from, right? Let's just remove all the drawings here. And we're on the daily. Let's scrunch it. So this would be the swing low, right? Down here. Yep. Bring it up to there. Let's see. How do things land right here? So that's the wick. That's the body. That's the wick. That's probably a little bit better. Okay. I would probably say at this particular moment, the graph to me, if you've got some dry powder, and again, this thing's just gotten smoked out, and you have seen that you've got a downward, you're making lower highs. That's no buenos. Let's see. Hopefully, we're going to set. Oh, we got a call coming in. Let me just say, hey, dude, live. Call you back. Okay. So what we want to do, as you guys know, we love, and AJ preaches the same thing, and that's where I got this from, because we like to make sure that we are reacting to the market, that we're not guessing or reacting like in the moment kind of thing. We're reacting to the work that we've already put in. Put the work in one time. Do the things, right? Draw the lines, and then look, you just set an alarm once per bar. Let's see. Downtrend. Okay. So if we hit this, then we know that we've broken out above that. No. My God. That was the wrong one. I thought that was the upline. This is big bottoms make. I can't think of anything. And there's too many T's there. We'll do dollar signs. Big bottoms make dollars. So there we go. So now if the graph bounces off this line, which is at almost 8 cents, 7.83, right? So a little over 7.5 cents. This seems to be this should be our support of all supports. And again, this is where we pulled our swing low from, and boom. Let's see what happens. So you guys make sure that you set your alarms. This is something that, again, the graph is like the same as shit. What's the other coin we were talking about a little bit ago? Pith. It's like the same as that. There's a lot that didn't fucking they just were dog shit. The whole like since December, most of the market's been dog shit since December, but they didn't quite perform. Look at they didn't hold any value. I mean, like you've seen us talk about the difference between like an H bar, which popped up and kind of leveled off. It's probably fallen off a little bit more since the last time we even talked about it. But I'll tell you what, to me, I would tell your homie's probably not going to be setting alarms and alerts and all that stuff. But if he wanted to get some graph, it looks like, remember, even okay, so that's the big trend. Even on like this more of a smaller trend. I mean, this shit that doesn't even make sense to draw like that, but like this shit's still coming down, right? Like, look at all of our indicators. Eh, it actually could be. It could be making its. It could be making its reversal now. Like this could be where it happens, right? You see, um, we've got some action happening here. Where if you look at the bottom, this could be rounding up. This could be the leg that it makes to start going its direction back up. And if it does do what most people think that it's supposed to do, or anticipating, whatever, however you want to frame it, damn, I'll tell you what, those stupid lines when you don't want it to draw them. Um, yeah, dude, graph's a great call for your friend. Um, the graph for me, like the graph and the pith are like the same, right? Look at the chart here. We're down below the 786. Let's go to pith. What? This is it? That is it, hey? I would say actually to me, the graph, yeah, they look very similar. They're both kind of in that same boat. So either one of those could be, really what you're looking for. And then price targets, I mean, just fucking up at some point. Just like there's no like why do we want to set expectations on certain price targets? We just want shit to fucking go up. Banner held a big position in the graph and sold it. They had worries about something. Interesting. That's very interesting. We'd have to try to figure out what the problem with the graph is. Um, Big bottom coins make the world. Yeah, big bottom coins, they make the crypto world go round. Right click. I got a trackpad, so it's not a typical mouse. I don't really have the right click is a little different, and then sometimes you activate the dictionary and all that shit, and it can be challenging. Anyway, all right. Let's go on to V chain. V chain's like that same thing, man. Look at this motherfucker. This thing almost got out of the 786, but got sucked back down, way down. This to me, guys, 2 cent V chain right now. It is, I mean, like slightly over a 10x, but slightly over a 10x for V chain to go back to its all time high. Oh, I should change this. Let's go. Smash that like button. There you go. What do you guys think of these little things I made right here? Look, smash the like button. Subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Ta-ta-tea-ta-ta. Nobody steals me lucky charms. It's March, so the leprechaun's probably going to come out a little bit. Probably. Smash that like button or subscribe for more. I think we'll leave it on smash that like button for a little while. Or we can turn it off for a little while, turn it back on. Boom, there you go. Only buy free VeChain if you get a free car. I would do, yeah, I do want to get a Tesla, and I do want to do all the V better stuff, like the mug thing. I mean, look, I talked about every single day, every day. I've got renewable cups. I'm that guy that'll go into the place and fill it. We went to my daughter loves Jimmy John's, Yimmy Ons. She's not pronouncing the J's, so Yimmy Ons, and she loves it. And so they'll go like after dance class or wherever. And so I went with them to. I should change it to mash that like button. High life, my guy. 100%. That's great. Mash that like button. That is a great. So we'll make that note. But like, so we went to Yimmy On's the other day, and I'm like, we all do, like our family does. Like we're always drinking out of our own stuff, and I think that that's a much better. I hate drinking shit out of plastic. It doesn't. It's just you get the plasticky taste. A Porsche Panamera. It's a very nice car. Would like a Porsche at some point. My idea is to get the Tesla Model X, and right now we've got a Kia Telluride, and the problem that I've got is that the door doesn't really open like a whole like the thing. If I was like a narrowed shoulder guy, it would be easier, but it's not. I'm very broad shouldered, and so like getting her in uh is very challenging for me, and sometimes I knock her head like on the car, and so having the doors that go up will be just great. We can just go like there you go, just go in. So you know that's the goal, is to get the X. I want the Model X, and then I will join all those, the charging things, and why not get rewards? I mean, like, you got to think like that. That is shit you're doing anyway. So why not? Like, okay, so this one is one of my coffee cups. So it'd be like, there's a picture of my coffee. Put it in a renewable mug. That earns you money. And like, even if it's a fucking penny a day, which I believe it's more, but even if it's a penny a day, that will add up over the course of several years. Plus, it's in a coin that isn't, it's got some volatility to it. So I think the whole idea of doing all these things that, again, are part of our daily life that we can add in and then had like an income stream was great. And so I'm all for it. VeChain has got I disagree just a little bit. The J Chains, why we have no drinks in Denver. I didn't go. I wasn't in Denver. I was here dealing with the absolute madness of what was going on this weekend. I was not in Denver. If I was, you guys would have known. Y'all would have seen me. I would have been out. I would have been at Karate Combat, all that stuff, but I was not there. So, uh, Range Rovers, Maseratis, let's go. Now, I wanted to go. I mean, I want to go to every conference, but right now that things are changing, I got to be a little bit more mindful of the budget and all that stuff, and so it just wasn't in the cards. But hopefully soon, we'll again. The announcement that I want to make is that obviously you guys know this, but like the whole goal is like I'm going off and doing my thing. Like, it's time to care about myself and worry about myself and not try to help other people and they're building their channels and their brands and all that stuff. And I will always be around and collaborate with AJ as long as we can. Even after his movie, you heard him on the show, we'll still do some stuff together and stuff. But the whole idea is really for me to just like say it. Like, that's what everyone else does. I talked to some people about this and they said, at the end of the day, like just focus on yourself. That's all you can do. That's all you should do. No one else cares about it. People care about other people. And I think that's why we all connect. And most of our community is a vibe and all that stuff. But, for the most part, like, people, you gotta worry about, yourself, your brand and all that stuff. And so that's the goal. And so that's what kind of the messaging and all that stuff is going to be coming out so pretty soon. So I appreciate you guys. Things have gotten very, very nuts lately. But I appreciate you guys being here. Go ahead and smash that like if you have not already. I know that it's the crew here, so this makes me happy. All right. So VeChain, I'll tell you what, like I mean, price prediction wise, where it's going down to. I mean, this is a pretty good price. This seems to be actually, golly, I didn't even click anything. Where it's at right now, you can see this red line. So we've had little action here, little action there over the last several months, little action in here, and so now we are here in this zone. If we don't hold here, if we don't hold here, there's probably some merit to, I mean, dating all the way back here to like fucking September. but you could say that that is a zone, and then obviously even all the way at the bottom there. So if you're looking at like lower entry points, like those would be it. Like, could you imagine under 2 cents getting some V chain? Like that is before November style thing went up to almost 8 cents, maybe a little bit over cents, 8 cents with the wick. Uh, come on now. I don't even have the freaking charts up. Let's see. Let's see here. I need to do this. There you go. So here, this I was talking about VeChain. The level that it's at currently right now, we've had several interactions in the past where we're currently at. So if we were to be looking at any kind of, if we wanted to get lower entries and you've got, we've all got VeChain bags, I'm sure, but if you want some lower entries, 2, 3 here, and then like this 1953. Could you imagine getting VeChain below 2 cents right now? That'd be wild. So be on the lookout for it. Set your alarms. Remember, it's that easy. You draw a line, you hit the alarm clock. Ones per bar always. Check VET long up. Up means opportunity, for the biz, all that kind of stuff. So, and then we'll set one here and be like, long now. There we go. All right, so there we go. Those are the three coins that came up in that question there. So I appreciate the opportunity to kind of go through that there. That was awesome. So yeah, get your buddy into Ondo, the Graph, and the V Chain. That is the move. Get a DeLorean, says Blocky. I would. I would get a DeLorean. Those are pretty cool. They are a sponsor of Karate Combat and all that stuff, so it is interesting to see that. Plus, man, where the hell were we? They were sponsoring something, and they had like this VIP area, and there's so we got to see like some more of the concept of the car. And man, I'll tell you what. When does it come out? Or does maybe you guys are gonna be like, it's already out. New DeLorean. This is to celebrate the legacy of innovation, style, and adventure that the DeLorean branded out embodies. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to our community, this is the place to stay updated on all things DeLorean. Let's drive into the future together. The Alpha 5. Here we go. Launch edition. Yo, yo, yo. I can't put a kid seat in it though. It's only two-seater. Yo, that thing's wild though. Dang. That thing is sweet looking. I'd get one. I would certainly get one. All right. Well, I believe that's like it. That's all we got. That's all I got. That's it for today. I don't think there's anything else we need to do. As you guys can see, we're looking. We got our I know you guys probably think I'm crazy calling 5x low leverage, but 5x is low leverage to a guy like me. And so that's I can hang in a 5x trade all day. Knowing I got to like 78 cents or something like that. Anyway, the whole idea is that we are in this to win this. This would be one that I would hang out in for a while. Let's take a look at active orders. See, like this is the kind of shit that had got me in trouble, like the moon math, right? And this is not a big trade. This is what a $450 trade at 5x, so it's really not worth a lot. But you do this, we're like, all right, let's see if it were to get to $10, man, that's 22 grand. I'll take that. I'll take that for just sitting on this thing. Now, obviously, you're gonna have to monitor these things to see what the fees are because you can get wackadoodled in fees, man. They charge those things all the time. But we'll see how it goes. But that would be the idea: is potentially to hang out in a long-term trade, a long-term long on Ondo. Very bullish in this thing in the long term, and if we can catch this thing at 90 cents and ride it on up to 15, 20, 25 bucks. Come on, baby. Come on. You know what's up. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna check the chat a little bit more before we get out of here. You're very welcome, Crypto Scrad. Very welcome. Scad. I put an R in there. SCAD. Let's see. It's definitely a sweet looking car. Boom, 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 boom. Let's the DeLorean. The new DeLorean is a 4-seater. Oh, okay. Jane, stop in tomorrow at noon. I will do that. I need to take this call in just a second here. I got another. Hang on here. One sec. Live. That's a FaceTime though. That's a FaceTime one. I gotta take that. All right. So this is fees and funding. Just pay watch. That's true. I know that you can do the moon math. Well, no, that's the thing. I did the moon math with a limit order if it and just forgot that I had put the limit order in and it actually zoom boom took it all. So all right, that's it. I will be back. You know that. I will be back, obviously, on AJ's show tomorrow, helping him out while he's here in town and then beyond. We'll see how that all goes. Definitely looking forward to it. That's my homie. And then I will be back for more J Chains Crypto at 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, guys. Make sure you smash the like button. Appreciate you being here. You could be doing anything in the world, but you did come hang out with us. So it means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Adios, amigos. See you tomorrow.